Okay, guys, we're starting. All right, so for sentence completions, the way I've designed these strategies is the order in which you actually should do these. So strategy 1 should be the first thing you should do, strategy 2 should be the second thing you do, and so forth. So the first thing I want you to focus on are keywords and flow words. We'll start with keywords. Keywords, in a sense, are words or ideas that give you information about what should go in the blanks. And usually, one sec. There we go. Usually, it should be pretty obvious, like the subject of the sentence could be a keyword, a certain verb that agrees with the subject, or an adjective that describes the subject. So like in this case here, the psychiatrist, I would consider that to be a keyword, because that's representing the subject of the sentence. Helpful. So now you know that there's some sort of positive connotation here, right? Her blank source blank to is anxiety. So obviously something was done to the anxiety. And alleviated. So I consider all those to be keywords or clues. So let's look at the word psychiatrist. Let's also look at the word helpful. So the psychiatrist I probably would say is a helpful person. And helpful is obviously a positive word. What was that? It costs a lot of money though. It's not cheap. So you can. All right. Anxiety. Now, obviously, anxiety is a kind of a bad thing, but the psychiatrist is hoping to reduce it. So, something to lessen. It's okay, Elizabeth. It's all right. All right. Good. All right. You know, all this is getting caught on video, so just so you know. Or it's actually being recorded. This is being... You're too far away from my laptop. Yeah, I'm recording for Kevin and Nicole are not here. Kevin's not here today. I don't know. He's not.
Were you recording for Kevin?
Yeah, I'm doing a recording for him right now.
That's so cool.
It is, yeah. I'm going to put it on YouTube.
Kevin, I haven't been to therapy.
Maybe. Well, I'll replay the video. All right. Anyway, okay, guys, forget about it. Let's move on. Alleviated, also I say is a positive word because she's alleviating the depression. Means she's trying to get rid of depression. So, just by focusing on these key words, we know we're looking for positive words to fill in the blank. So, if I were to choose my own words, you could probably say her. What would you say as the first blank if you were to plug in a word? Her helpfulness? Yeah, that's a great word. Or her calmness, or anything that's positive. Served as a what? A what? It serves as a cure. As a relief? Sure. Hey Danielle, what's up?
We need to add this to the homework. Do you have one?
Yeah, they should have it.
We don't have it.
Who's your instructor?
I don't know.
What room are you in?
21.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm going to print it. If you just go to the mailroom and just grab it out of the printer real fast.
The what room?
The mailroom. It's right, you know where Amy Solario sits, the receptionist? Yeah, just right over here in the lobby. Yeah, just go in the copy room. Okay, we're back. Okay, so now, flow words. So, again, just going back before I was interrupted, helpfulness works for the first one. As a cure, probably could work. And again, we know that we want these words because we're looking for positive words based upon what we saw. Did it already print?
Yeah.
Awesome. Yep. All right, flow words. Flow words will signal the direction a sentence takes. And we'll go over examples of flow words in about 30 seconds. But there are two makers of flow words that can serve as additional clues for eliminating answer choices. So here are the flow words. Yes, exactly. So that will be the first one we'll talk about. So positive flow words is when the direction stays the same throughout. Not necessarily the sentence in a positive note. Like, I mean, you could have the whole sentence sound negative, but if you have a positive flow word, it means you want to continue that same reasoning. Like you say something negative at the beginning, you say something negative at the end, usually you have a positive flow word. And these are the positive flow words. And I already have them, I think, are these already filled out for you? Yeah, okay, so because, and, since, therefore, also, like. You know, so that means you have complete agreements. So that's another way of looking at it too. When you have complete agreement with beginning and end. So let's look at the first one. The first one's actually a pretty easy one. Guess that the party found the general merriment infectious and were won over by the party's blank. So merriment would probably be a key word, as well as probably infectious. What does merriment mean? Yeah. And so they're won over by the parties. What would you say? Parties. Joyfulness. Yeah, I like that. Anything positive. So, because we see a positive word here, we expect something positive over here. The word and gives us a huge clue. Okay, 9's a little tricky. This actually came from an old SAT exam, so number 9 was the last one. So here's your positive flow word. Like. Charlatan is a keyword. We'll come back to what that is. He tried to blank the audience with blank evidence. Now, charlatan is a tough word. Does anyone know what charlatan means? Okay. Yeah, charlatan is a phony. Yeah. So, like someone who poses as a doctor, but not really a doctor, could be a charlatan. Usually it's used in that kind of connotation to the field of medicine. Someone who's not a psychiatrist, but... Exactly, right. It is. It's illegal. So, Harry tried, so I would probably say tried to trick the audience with false evidence, because clearly we see the word like, so we know we want to agree with charlatan. We want complete agreement again. But of course, you got to pick words that are indicative of what a charlatan is. Now, let's say, for example, so this is a nice segue into the next part. Let's say, for example, I sort of say unlike a charlatan. If I say unlike, then clearly we want something that's the opposite, right? So that's the next thing I'm going to talk about. Negative flow words. This is when the direction will show opposing ideas between two parts. So basically we want complete disagreements. And those words like even though, although, despite, however, but, despite. Oh, I've had despite twice, okay. That's good to know. Get rid of it. Or unlike. You know, I talked about that earlier. So here again we have an easy and a more challenging one. So for a long time, most doctors maintained that taking massive doses of vitamins was relatively harmless. Now, however, some are warned that excessive doses can be harmful or dangerous. Yeah. So that's a pretty easy one. Okay, number 6. Where's my negative flow word? Okay. And what are some clues? What was that? Okay. How about modern? Because you clearly want to go with the opposite of modern now. So it's actually, yeah, an ancient practice. And probably what we put for the first blank is often considered, yeah, regarded as or considered as. Okay, so that's number 6. Okay. Or regarded. Okay, it's not grammatically correct, but just you know you want a word that's close to it. Regarded as actually more proper. Okay. Okay, let me pause this.